my dear Taurus. This is your love and spirituality reading for the month of September 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We are soon entering into Virgo season, tomorrow actually. So happy birthday to all Virgos out there. And I will do a shorter 10 card spread instead of the normal 15 card spread. And if you like it, I might continue doing my readings in this fashion. I do this reading in the order of birthdays. We start from Virgo. And in about 2 to 3 weeks time, I will take 2 days of work and do Libra season bonus love reading for the 8 signs that appreciate this general reading the most. So remember to hit that like button, and if you feel that you have the time, you can watch or click the ad, which financially frees up my time so I can do more of these readings for you. And as always, this reading can apply to your sun, moon, rising sign, and Venus, Vedic or tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. If you need more information after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the bonus reading for Virgo season that is up, or the general reading for August, or the pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click my little Queen of Cups icon and scroll down a little on the first channel page. There you will see the different readings that can clarify your situation. You can also seek out a personal reading. Go to my webpage www.queenofcupstarot.se. I have a new VIP package up for those of you that want to take a big jump in your personal and spiritual growth. And for this reading, I will use the 78 Tarot Mythical, Tarot of the Legendary, and it's a global art collaboration limited edition deck. Okay, so my dear Taurus, when I open this deck for you, I see the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So it seems like someone wants to express their love, but they don't know if it's appropriate. So it's a person holding themselves back. That's much more they would want to experience in life, but they don't think that this isn't possible for me. So they are limiting themselves and having a certain way of looking at oneself that makes life more limiting. So this might be you, or it might be someone that wants to reach out to you but can't because of this limitation that's based on fear. So it's maybe we don't feel that we are worthy, we are not dignified. It's not for us, it's for these other people to have this fortune, but not for you. It's for these people to have good relationships, not for you. It's for these people to have success, not for you, and so on. Okay. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have a 2 of Wands with the 8 of Swords. So 2 of Wands is a little bit more powerful. It's like a person harvesting their strength. Wait for it. Okay. But it's still the 8 of Swords. So I think the worthiness have come in, like you have started to see that you are worthy, but there's still some thoughts that you have that's making limitations in your life. So look at your thought patterns, what it is that you're telling to yourself. You say, no, it's no idea to do that effort because it's not going to pay out. Okay, so it's no idea to put all effort into reaching this dream because I won't reach it anyways. So it's a little bit of that I see. But I think you have started to see that you are worthy and you want to have this happening. It's just that your crazy uncle, like inside your head, that's driving this thought apparatus, is still telling you that it's not going to happen. Don't think this is going to happen because it's not. So if you're waiting for someone to reach out to you, I think this is what they are going through. And you might be going through this, but in other areas of your life. So might be someone that wants to reach out to you and you want to reach a dream too, but neither of you kind of take the leap of faith. Okay, so I called the 4 archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we see the lover with the 8 of swords. So it's limiting love, or love that has been limited due to someone thinking that this will not work out, this is not possible, it's not for me, it can't happen. My mother told me I would never be fortunate like this. Okay, and 6 elements, and we have the Wheel of Fortune and 8 of Swords. So 8s are eternity symbol, like things that goes on and on again and again. The Wheel of Fortune is a little bit the same, but it's like heaven is rendering you another chance to take a look at the 4 patterns and change them, to change the outcome of this cycle and make the cycles better. Instead of having like a negative pattern repeating in your life, you can fix a positive pattern that's repeating in your life due to your 4 patterns. So looking at them, you just need to hear what you're saying to yourself. That's the only thing. Start to become aware of what you are telling yourself. When you look at a gorgeous girl or boy, are you thinking, oh, that's out of my league? Or if you're thinking, oh, I would want to work with that, but it's not possible, I don't have any talent, and so on and so forth. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether. And we have 2 of Cups wants to show their little face here. To join us here today and to give us 2 of Cups. Okay. Again, so what can we say about this? It's a love that wants to happen. We had both the Lovers and this 2 of Cups, but due to the people not thinking that it's possible, maybe it has happened too much negative stuff, so we don't think that this can happen. Maybe too much water have been running underneath the bridge, or you just have a lot of a long series of negative expectation or negative experiences, we can say. So now you have negative expectations, but love is truly there. It's just that people are acting like it's not. They're saying, no, I don't want to be together with you. No, I don't love you. But it might not be the truth. They are just trying to be cool and, quiet their mind and say, okay, I understand no one will really love me, so I will act like I don't need their love. Okay, or appreciation, or their admiration. It doesn't have to be love, it can be a creative endeavor that we are really fit for, like with the 2 of Cups, but we don't think it's possible, so we don't want to put effort into it. And if we don't put effort into it, nothing will be. Okay, so it kind of gives itself. So I'll just tune in here for a few seconds to you, Taurus, and the energy for you in September. So this will be in the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a pretty strong pattern in your life that's repeating, and you might have been a little bit blind to it, but now it's time to see it. So identify the patterns that you have in your life, the blockages, and see what your thoughts are around this. Make a list of all the areas where you feel blocked, like you can't find success, and then find out what you're thinking. Write down for all these lines of this I want but I can't get, this I want but I can't get, and then you take one of them, put them as a headline, and write why you can't have it, what's the reasons, and then you change those reasons into positive reasons instead of the negative that's now there. Okay, and this was the old bottom, and we have a Queen of Cups here. So Queen of Cups, it shows a certain level of empathy, and that we actually do believe in the bottom of our heart that our dreams can come true. It's just the only thing that's in the way for you are these negative patterns, and maybe also thinking that you need to be a pushover to be worthy, that you need to not maybe put yourself in the spotlight or make yourself important, because that isn't fair, or that you would steal something from another. You don't. It just expands. The more love you can get, the more love you can give, and so on. So it will be just positive. So this will be your situation, Taurus. This is the challenge that you experience. This is how you deal with this challenge. This is your intuition. And this is how you answer to your intuition, like the actions you do accordingly with your intuition. Or if you don't listen at all, that can happen. And here we have what you need to relax and accept. And this is the next level, like where you will reach when you have been able to work all this through. So this is the original reading. It's the lifting bird, but I have added 3 cards to it for result. So it's a mini lifting bird, result, like where you will end up, what will be the next thing you will work with, what will happen here in the future. And together they make a little heart, so union. Okay, so when you come into union with yourself, more and more for every lap, like with the wheel of fortune, we go in spirals like this and we learn more and more. Sometimes we stay on the same before we are able to identify a blockage, and then when we identify it, we come up to the next level, we work through our things, and next level, and so on. So every time you are completing a level, it's like a unification with one more part of you that's now openly a part of you, where you had admitted to, yes, this is a part of me. It can be like winning a new area of your life where you previously weren't successful, and now you are. So you have made union with that part of you. Okay. So this is your situation, and we have a 6 of Pentacles, which adds well with the Queen of Cups. That was your old foundation. You have kind of given yourself up for a meal. People don't need to give to you, but you need to give a lot to be worthy of having, space. You need to take up as little space as possible, not to waste the oxygen, not waste the water, not waste the nutrition, not waste the love, because you needed to give this to everyone else. So it's almost like you are not allowed to have any living space. Okay, I think something has happened maybe in a past life or many past lives that have given you this pattern of not being able to take part of life's riches because it's not allowed for you for some reason. So you're giving yourself up for a meal for everyone you love, giving until there's just a little bit dried up old prune left of you. Okay, but it's sweet. The foundation thought here, it shows kindness, that you want to be kind, but when you are this non-kind to yourself, that's actually you being non-kind to God's creation. So be more kind also to yourself, and this the way you are being kind is fine. If you are also allowed to take a part of it, it needs to be fair. Okay, you are also allowed to have the same thing that other people have. You don't have to give away all your food, all your oxygen, all your clothes, all your money. Equalness. Okay, be as nice towards yourself as you are against others. This is your challenge, and we have the world, and what we can see here is like you have come very far on your spiritual growth, and that's why you are in many ways unconditional loving. Some of you cross-watcher won't recognize Taurus to be this, but then it might be you that are the unconditional loving, and what you see on the outside in Taurus is your own lack of love towards yourself. So it can be different roles. It's the same story but different roles. And we can see here the old cycle is ending, the light is out, and I think you have gotten stuck here a little bit. You completed a cycle where you learned that because Taurus is kind of the master of the tangible, master of the creation, master of things being created, like the farmer, taking care, being the gardener of earth and making it rich. Okay, so there's enough to go around. But somewhere along the line, while we as humans, we're trying to ascend, but only through our head. everything tangible, everything materialistic became bad. And since you were the representative of the materialistic, of what has been created on earth, paradise on earth, the body, the riches, you became a target for this, that you were sinful. It was bad to be rich. It was bad to be of the body. It was bad to be it's the feminine that actually was attacked here. We were only going to ascend through our logic mind, and now those days are gone. But I think you kind of got stuck because you learned something important from this. It wasn't all bad. You learned something important, that the material goods isn't all that is. Okay, so you found that there's other dimensions to life, but I think you have got stuck there a little bit. So now you're just living with the other dimensions of life, and you have forgot about your superpower, creating gorgeous things for you in your life, and also for other to enjoy and be happy about. Okay, so you completed the old lesson, but then you didn't evolve from there. So you're still stuck in this, that the materialistic in some way is not good. So problem with sometimes it can be problems with money. Sometimes it will be problems with food, or hating your own body, or thinking sex is bad, or different things like this might be your hiccup. Okay, and this is how you deal with this challenge. Okay, so self-hatred, that's nice. 10 of Swords. Okay, so you need to look at this, how you are not enjoying all of you, how you are thinking parts of you shouldn't be there. It should be kind of operated so they will go away. We can throw them on the trash bin somewhere. So we operate away your longing for food, or your money, needing of money. Or we can operate away, like your body. Maybe you can be a head in a jar connected to some computer. Okay, so you see, I'm making fun of you here. And what I really want to say is that you need to look at all these swords, like your suggestions to yourself that is not positive, and see how you can change this into a more positive attitude, that I love my body and I love the way humans can have sex on earth. It makes other realms jealous. Okay, and you can look at how money gives you freedom, frees up your time to do amazing things that you really want to create, giving you a foundation to be free in the world, and kind of ascending to new levels of expression and creativity at all times. So take away these swords from your back that you have stuffed there yourself with your opinions, but you were taught this by others. It's like Taurus was a little bit bullied maybe by the other signs during this situation where we were supposed to ascend through only our mind. So we can have the Hierophant is Taurus, and it's kind of society. So it's like you learn that we need to show a good face outside to people, because what people think matters. So you try to have a really nice lawn, like the greenest there is, a nice facade to your house, a nice facade to your face, and showing yourself in a way so you can be loved and accepted. And it kind of excludes the things that's not kind of normal in other people's eyes. So to have a wild lawn with wild flowers feeding the bees might be a revolution in a little suburban community. So things like this are not allowed. And it's like an exclusion, that these people are normal and these are not. And you might be very scared to not be normal, to not be accepted, and so on. Okay. And this is what your intuition tells you, and that is that you are wonderful, as you were born straight from your soul, your strength, your soul expression, the natural you, your instincts, everything is a beautiful expression of your soul. And all this other crap is human rules that's trying to weigh you down. The beautiful energy that you have can't come to full expression when you try to live after human rules instead of divine rules. Okay, human rules makes it's whitewashing things, so our surface looks good, but it's crappy underneath. Divine take on things, it takes all the crap up in the light and make it like a part of our soul, so we get more and more energy and more strength, becoming more and more fully ourselves. Instead of, I'm thinking of church as a good example, acting like they are all nice and white little lambs, but then the authority of church is maybe using people, exploring people, exploiting people, and needing all their money, like church needs so much money. Okay, what's that about? Okay, it's the shadow coming up in kind of unattended from the depths and showing itself. So we are trying to keep the facade, like the things we love about ourselves, we should be like Jesus. But then the things we press down, they come and becoming the icon for that culture. So church, instead of being like Jesus, it becomes greedy. Instead of being there for the children, it uses the children, and so on and so forth. Instead of being like Jesus, accepting everyone, it says you shouldn't be a prostitute, you shouldn't be gay, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't be that. So it becomes whitewashing, gives us big shadows, okay? So your intuition tells you no shadow, don't have shadows, accept everything, because everything you are created by the divine, okay, by God, so it's already perfect, okay? And you're reacting really good to this. You're starting to understand this, that this is logic, okay? And you are worthy. You can have your needs met. You are allowed to breathe and eat and breathe the air, eat the food, enjoy eating food, enjoying your body, enjoying money, enjoying success, abundance, happiness, your family, people around you, having great relationships. So you're starting to feed yourself. We can say that this is what's happening here. You're starting to heal yourself while you're feeding yourself with the things you need. You have figured out what you need, and you're starting to take off the old swords out of your back, and you realize that you are worthy exactly the way you are. Okay, beautiful. So this is what you need to relax and accept. Everything your ascension now is going to happen through your body. Okay, so stay with the body, listen to it, ask it question, it will answer. What's the swords in my back? It will start to list it, and you will hear it through your thoughts, and you will write it down with your hands. So everything that is going on with you now is going on in your inside space. That's where the big things are happening. So listen to yourself. Give yourself enough authority to believe in yourself as well, and believe in the inspirations and the insights and the messages that comes from within, and become more aware. Be aware, have really big ears so you can hear yourself, you can hear your emotions, you can hear your insights, you can hear your different inspirations and your thoughts. So start to be aware. Okay, so what's happening now while I'm meeting with these people? What is it that I'm trying to hide from myself? What am I trying to hide from them? What's really going on here? What is my insecurities? What's my blockages? So you always listen a little bit inside and take note. And when you find something interesting, work it through. Stay with it and see what kind of thought patterns is attached to this. I can't be accepted for who I am. I need to act like this because people doesn't like when I act like that, and so on and so forth. So everything, this freedom, you will find it, you will nurture it inside of you. Okay, that's where the thing is going to happen. And here we have the sun, and it's the bird phoenix. So it's a new beginning for you. The old crap, how you got stuck in this success of yours. It was a success because you might have been a little bit too greedy, or a little bit more gold oriented at a point in history of civilization, yes, and you realize that there's other things to this, but you got stuck there, and you became black and white. Instead of doing the alchemic wedding process, you decided, okay, this is the only thing I will be, and this, we can toss it away, but yin and yang can't be tossed away. You need to have both your light and your shadow. And here is awareness, and you have awareness here in all these cards, showing that you're aware. Instinct, the strength here, it's about instinct, being connected to your dragon, so you know what's going on. Like birds, they know when to move to warmer degrees because winter is coming. And you connect with this, with your body, and give it credit, okay? Give it authority. Start to become aware and start to see things from an above perspective. Put light on things. Put intelligence into these patterns and see them through and through, so you can free yourself from the ones you don't want that's piercing your back here with all these swords. It's 10, 19, 1 plus 9, 10. So these two are connected. So here first you see the swords, and then you think what you want instead, and then you're happy. This is the highest card for love in the major arcana. It's about holy matrimony, when two holy people, that's both yin and yang, black and white, is joining together in holy matrimony. So it's healing, basically, and union. Healing and union from truth. Truth shall set you free. And this is how you figure out the truth, and there you got it. Okay. So that will be your next level. We can say that you become enlightened on a new level than where you were before. Here you came to a certain level, but it wasn't all that was to be learned. Now you have learned even more. So ascension. And the result is 3 of swords. So you're going to find a lot of, you're going to become aware of how you have been heartbroken in the past and how you have continued to break your own heart. Usually other people, they hurt you, once. They say something bad towards you, and they might do this on a daily basis to say these bad things. But then you separate from these people, and 20 years later you still hear their voice, and then you have taken over the role as the accuser, as the person that says these things to you and kind of dirty up your inner beautiful space. So your thoughts is something that needs to be taken control over. You are not your thoughts. Many people can't stop thinking. So meditation seems to be very, very necessary in your life to heal yourself and heal your old thought patterns. So try different methods of meditation where you don't think at all. It can be follow your breath, doing a certain mantra, or sitting and waiting for thoughts to come and then catch them like a cat catches a mouse. Or having a blue sky with this, and you being the sun, and whenever clouds came past, you let them speed away so you have the clear sky again. So try to get control over your mind, because yes, the mind is like angel radio. It gives you the hint of your patterns, the 10 of swords. It shows you where you have these, but it's not supposed to be on and on and on and on. You take the insights and write them down and do the work with it. You find out what your obstacles are, where your patterns are, and then lay it to rest. And if it comes again and again and again, it might be that there's something you have missed, but it might also be that you're addicted to pain, and that you kind of like the feeling. Your body has learned to be addicted to the endorphins and the different chemicals, adrenaline rush that comes when you think that you are in danger. Because when you think bad thoughts, your body thinks that you are in danger, and it will send certain chemicals. So it might be that you are actually addicted to pain. So that's some addiction you can break with meditation. Okay, being aware. And next here is the Knight of Wands. It goes well with these troops. So you will start to create amazing things, even though still hurt. You will be able to start create amazing things because you have removed so many blockages that you put a more positive momentum out in the world, and more positive things will come back to you. But not just, as something from the blue. just falling in your lap. This is you doing stuff, you know, putting one foot in front of the other, getting things done, believing that you can have success, and therefore putting effort into things that you want to have success in. Success won't come as a spaceship from above landing in your garden. It's something that you do with your sweat, you know, putting effort into things, putting them out there for people to enjoy. That is what's going to give you success. And this is also future, and we have the Guardian here. It's also one of these 3 extra card. This is 2. You have 2 from this. So I think it's all primordial things that you have been will start to wake up. So while you are starting to become successful in your life because you have removed a lot of blockages, you will also get a lot of memories of things you have been, situations you have been in. You will start to remember different trauma and different karma, and lost soul parts will come back to you one by one. They will come back to you. So soon we will see Taurus in their former glory before they kind of fell and believed that they were unworthy, that their superpower was unworthy. You will get it back, but you will have it back, and you will still remember this, that fame and fortune isn't all. Other things count too. Love is all there is, okay? So I see a beautiful future for you. There will be a lot of surprises with things you didn't know, but you will find it out, and you will move through it with grace, I think. I think you will be very brave to look at the truth, because you know that it's healthy, okay? So you won't shy away from it. So advice for my Taurus: leadership and face your fears. Well, that's perfect. This is who the new you that you will be, or you have always been that, but you have hidden it away from people. But now you will be more successful and reach your goals and get things done, because you won't believe that it's a waste of time anymore. You will just do it and do it and do it until you get the result you want. You can master yourself. Set your goals. You can master yourself with assertiveness and self-discipline. Take a leading role in this situation, knowing that mind over heart is sometimes necessary and group decisions needs to be made. Define your structure, set your boundaries, and focus your attention on achieving your group goals. Stick your plan and see it through to the end. Your strength of purpose helps to overcome obstacles and achieve the impossible. So also when making mistakes, you stand up again, you brush yourself up, and you continue towards your goal. Expect an opportunity or job promotion with extra responsibilities. These may require letting go of unhealthy choices. And mantra: I make fair and just decision. I am a good leader. So it might be that the job opportunity that will come is something you have created for yourself as well. So face your fears. Release the power of fear. Everyone experiences fear in some way. To triumph over your fear, you need to understand it, and only then can you release its power over you. Fear has a subtle way of showing you the dark side of yourself, immobilizing you, stealing your freedom and courage. Fear can also show you that something is worth fighting for and is an opportunity to build courage and a brave heart. The magic of nature and your angels will encourage you to overcome fear of things like change, loneliness, and the unknown. You can be brave to face these challenges. Mantra: I have courage to overcome my fears. And that I see indeed in these cards. So it seems like you have a magic future in front of you when you stop to be in your own way and believe that you're worthy and that your way is the right way for you. Okay? So, my dear Taurus, next time I will come out with a general reading is in the middle of September. It will be the October readings. And for those signs that are really good with clicking the like button and showing appreciation, there will also be 8 bonus reading in 2 to 3 weeks time. Libra season love bonus reading. Okay, so hope to see you then. Take really good care and bye bye.